Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So I'm back in here working on this intercooler. Got my piping. So basically I got it where if I wanted to put a seat back in here, which I've been thinking about lately, just sticking a seat over here. Caden could ride in here, put his feet up there, whatnot. But so it's a good thing with these, when you do these air-to-water intercoolers and you weld on them a lot, to come in here, take your little battery, test everything, pressurize it, just run it a few small cycles to get all the air out of it, let it sit, and then you want to come back through and you want to pop your end tanks loose, not end tanks, but you pop your couplers loose, crank it up, and see if any water comes out, because when you weld on these things, they're prone to get a little hole in them, and the last thing you want to do is hydraulic your motor. So like I said, if it has an internal leak in it, you got issues. So like I said, when you weld it on it a lot, you need to go through and do this. Now, so I'm over here, I got this little battery right here, it's almost dead. But I'm just cycling it. You can go right here. Oh, see, we got a leak right there. So let's tighten that clamp up right there around it. Now, it ain't uncommon to have a leak on all this stuff right here. Some of this stuff's old from where it's been sitting, so it takes a little heat cycle to get into it, to get it warmed up to where it'll everything will seal off, all that rubber will shrink down like it's supposed to. Really wish this one was up on here a little further, but it will seal off. If not, I'll have to heat. I might even have to change this out, go get me one that's a little bit smaller that'll slide up in there a little bit better, which is always an option. So we're gonna test it again and get all the air out of the system. See if we can get it stopped leaking. We gotta dry the water up in the floor that's leaked right here. Go from there. Try to get everything good and warm. And I'm gonna put it up on the brake a couple times so we can get these leaks stopped real quick. Alright guys, got my first one out of the way. 128 60 foot, one 590, 188. So since I went back to this tune, I told Knight, I said I'm only gonna make a 60 foot hit. I'm gonna do a 330 hit. I said I'm not gonna make no crazy hits. Hey, there's a funnel over there, Caden. There's funnel on the front of the trailer. I said, you know, I'm not gonna make no crazy hits today. So when I commanded, I was commanded 11 on the leave, it only made 6. 4,200 RPM, so now I'm commanding 4,500. So I've also brought the boost. It's gonna come in a lot sooner. It should, so basically before, if I commanded 9, it would make about 7 more than that, 16, 17. With the intercooler on now, if I command 9, it makes 4 less. So now that's what we're out here doing today, is getting a feel for what we need to get after. So I trimmed the fuel up, don't be that guy. And now we're gonna get out there a little bit more. IATs are only 74 degrees, so that's all that's good. So we're gonna cool it down right here while I'm waiting and staging, and then I'm gonna get out there a little bit more, and we're gonna see if we can't start chipping away, and I'm gonna see if we can't get that 60 foot. The goal is the PB at least a 60 foot today. That's the whole goal. So this should get us on down there in the 1-1 area. We'll see, and we'll go from there. Y'all ride with us. Not every day you see something like this up at Shadyside. Look at this thing. I'll check it out. She bad, ain't she? Y'all check this guy. Look at this stranger right here. Look, we've been missing Kobe. Where's he been at? Look, he's been MIA on us. He's still around. Hey, Caden, on up out there, look. See them?
That was already down. That was 2 passes ago or 3 passes ago.
They ain't blaming that shit on me this time.
It's oil, it's not fuel.
Yeah. Well, I just seen it. I know how I get blamed for it. I said, not today. We ain't getting blamed for this. You hold it, put it in your pocket.
I was rubbing on it for a minute and like, there wasn't fuel or nothing. It doesn't dissipate. It's still slimy.
Yeah, I seen. I said, "Fuck it." Usually I'd send it, and then the next car would spin. That's all. Salmon leaks on like one day trail, and I just don't. And then next thing they're like, "Oh, you leave someone track." I'm like, "Yeah, I just."
It's slick. It's crap. Yeah, it's old. It's definitely old.
Yeah, we good? All I can do is spin. Back him up, back him up, back him out of the tree. Oh, right there. Whoa, perfect. You're perfect. Now get ready. Now you're well. Don't go yet. Watch. Ready, set. Let's go. Go.